As promised, I am back with a SmartThings button, which I purchased for $14.99, and a Fibaro button that I purchased a while back for $50. Both smart buttons can connect to your SmartThings hub and control other connected devices. Today we're going to play Which Smart Button Should You Buy, and SmartThings gets our first point because it's cheaper. The new battery-powered SmartThings button has a flat squircle design and supports 3 actions: held, double press, and pressed. It's easy to install using the included adhesive, but it's also magnetic, and it uses Zigbee to connect to your SmartThings hub. To install the button, I use the new Connect app. Just head to the Device tab, click the plus button, search for Button, hit Add next to the option that says SmartThings Button, and then pull the Battery tab. The Fibaro button uses Z-Wave Plus and supports 5 actions, but I don't necessarily see that as an advantage over SmartThings because using 5 actions means remembering 5 actions. But still, we'll give Fibaro a point here. The SmartThings button also earns a point for ease of installation. The Fibaro button requires a custom device handler, and while that's not extremely difficult, it's certainly not as easy as pulling a tab and letting the magic happen. If you want to learn more about installing the Fibaro button, I will link to my written review below, but I will add that custom device handlers are not yet fully integrated into the Connect app. I can see the button using the Connect app, I just can't control it. To control it, I had to use the Classic app. By contrast, it's easy to control the SmartThings button using the Classic app and the Connect app. In fact, it's the only SmartThings device I own that allows you to program it right from the device screen, which makes the process incredibly simple. From here, you can set your actions. For example, I've set my held trigger to sound my Arlo siren, but you can assign multiple actions like sound your Arlo siren, turn on your Arlo cue, and turn all of your lights red at 100% brightness set to turn off automatically after a minute. If you create a rule from the device screen, you can choose from Control a Device or Smart Home Monitor. You can choose from those same options when setting your second action. But if you create a rule from the Automation tab, you can choose from Notify Me, Change My Locations Mode, or Control a Device. As a side note, if you prefer the Classic app, you can use Routines or Smart Apps, which is what I use to program the Fibaro button. In the new Connect app, Routines have been replaced by the IFT-like engine that I just showed you. I tested both buttons from multiple distances and found them both to be responsive. SmartThings is slightly faster, but it's very slight, so there's no real advantage. The only thing I noticed while using the SmartThings button is that you really have to get the speed of multiple clicks just right, but once you get the timing down, there's no problem. Next up, the SmartThings button earns a point as it's also a temperature sensor, but the Fibaro button is super fun looking and comes in multiple colors, which should count for something. But super fun, unfortunately, is not enough to overcome the button's greatest challenge, and that's reliability. I don't know if it's Fibaro's flimsy design or something else, but over time, if the device remains idle, it is prone to connection fatigue. Fibaro suggests that you press the button 4 times to wake it up, but I've found that I have to completely remove the button from my hub and repair it in order to get it to work again, which is why this contest was never really a contest at all. The SmartThings button is a hands-down winner. It's $14.99, it works, and it seems to be reliable, but of course I haven't had the pleasure of using it long-term, so I'll be keeping an eye on performance as well as battery life. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, and a special shout out to Elias. I promise you I have not forgotten about that different video. We're going to get there. So I will see y'all soon.